this does leave us, the American people, feeling uniquely helpless to learn that there's been an ongoing cyber attack, for all we know, still ongoing. Based on your understanding, and we don't need to scare people any more than they've been scared by this, how severe, how broad has this attack been?
I think it's important to know, Brian, that this is what predominantly looks like an espionage attack, meaning they were going in trying to gather secrets. So this wasn't necessarily a cyber attack offensive that was trying to disable systems or maybe change votes. And I think that's important to keep in context here a little bit. At the same point, it just shows that after we've spent billions of dollars and many years trying to defend our systems, the Russians have innovated yet again and do not feel deterred in terms of what they're doing for cyber action. They have been at this for years against us. And you can bet, Brian, if this was China right now, the president's Twitter feed would be lit up with complaints and rants about China and why we need to go at them. But today we hear nothing about Russia coming from the president. We hear nothing about Russia and what we were going to do in response to 2016. We've seen Russian agents going all around Europe, poisoning people like Navalny, people in the UK, assassination attempts in Germany. And recently, we learned that there might be a sonic weapon that's being used against U.S. citizens, diplomats, intelligence officers, and who is the likely suspect for that? It would be Russia. So the question is what would the president stand up against Russia for? Is there anything that he would do that for? And if this is not just another chance where we could do something, why not? It also puts the upcoming Biden administration in a really tough spot. We don't know what secrets have already been poached at this point. It will probably take us 1, 2, maybe 3 months to figure out the depth and scope of this hack. So it's a very dangerous situation for the country right now. And we must hope that they did not penetrate into those classified networks in a lot of these government agencies. So far, it doesn't seem that they have, but it's still quite dangerous to know that they were going after individual targets in a lot of these locations around the U.S. government.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.